Welcome back to Situational Films. I'm your host, Coach Evans. And on today's show, we're going to start our look at the Buffalo Bills for the upcoming season opener in 2025, which will be held Sunday night, approximately a week and a day from the time I'm recording this. But situational football. I feel like situational football is an aspect of the game that is extremely important. And one of the biggest situations that you see the most in football is third down. How do you defend on third down is key to winning the game. And not only how do you defend, how do you execute? But in this case, we're going to take a look at how we defend. The divisional round of the playoffs last year versus the Bills, which is our first week opponent, they were 5 for 11 technically on third down, but really they were 6 for 12 because one play was a flag that they accepted, and so technically it's kind of no play. But they were 6 for 12 in real life on third down, and that's a percentage you kind of can live with, but depending on when those 6 that were executed happened or if they led to points. But let's take a look at how the Ravens defended the Bills on third down and see if we can pick up on something that the Bills tried to do on their third down plays and succeeded and or failed. Welcome back to Situational Films. I'm your host, Coach Evans. On 2-on-2, ready, break. All right, welcome back in, and let's get started with the third down, the defensive third downs for the Baltimore Ravens versus the Buffalo Bills in last year's playoff game. Before we get started, tap that like button, cost you nothing, take you about 3 seconds, and subscribe if you've not done so as well. This first play, it's 9:56 in the first quarter, 3rd and 8 on the Buffalo 32. Let's see how it's set up and see what we do. So Bills come out 3-by-1, 4 strong. They slide the back over to make it a traditional trip set. Defensively, Baltimore has a 2-high look with pretty much 9 guys around the line of scrimmage. Kind of gives you like a 2-man look, but let's see what happens. Roquan kind of widens out with the back because he takes an unusually wider, I guess, stance from the quarterback. So now it's, in my opinion, this will be considered empty. And again, with Rose sliding out with the back, it kind of gives you the idea of man. They motion Shakir from number 3 to number 2 to kind of give him a free release. All right, and so it's not man, it's straight, it's cover 2 by the Baltimore Ravens with Brandon Stevens trying to occupy the middle of the field or wall off the number 3 receiver, which is Shakir. So you got fade outs by the 1 and 2 on each side. Then Shakir comes in and he runs the seam. Travis Jones gets decent push up straight up the middle, so you can't really step up. But Brandon Stevens hesitates for a high second. And Josh Allen just throws it right over his head. Instead of playing the man, his eyes are in the backfield. He gets caught. Josh makes a good throw right over his head and between the 2 safeties. And they convert a first down, which is about 34 yards. That's a 34-yard completion on 3rd and 8. And in my opinion, which changed a lot of momentum. That one play right there. All right, this next play is a couple of plays later. It's 8:13 in the first quarter, and it's 3rd and 1 from the Buffalo 25. Now here they give you a bunch left look. Motion it back over, so now they have 4 strong to that bunch left. And they're trying to run inside zone. And so what I love about this is, and this is a move I heard that Lamar said Myles Garrett does. Tavis is going to come down hard like he's chasing the back, but it's only a front because he know he has quarterback. He's going to stick his foot in the ground right as the mesh happens, knowing what the quarterback and the running back like to do, and stops. And when he stopped, he fooled Josh Allen. Now he's right there. All he has to do is make the tackle. And so on a 3rd and 1, Tavis Robinson plays zone read very well, fools Josh Allen, and ends up tackling him for a 1-yard loss. Great play by Tavis Robinson. So at this point, they're 1 for 2, 50% on 3rd downs. Let's go to this next one. Okay, here they come out. Another little bunch right this time. 4 strong. They shift the back away. And so now they got that empty look with that back in that wide stance. Ravens still staying in 2 high look. Nobody really moved with that back. So I'm assuming this is some kind of zone defense. Change the play. Now Roquan comes out there with the back. Curtis Samuel kind of moves and the Ravens move with him. I think that's Nate Wiggins. So now it's indicating man to me. So what the Bills are trying to do is, and what I think they're trying to do is, run a draw. Because this is a half fake. Like, he's faking to nobody. Like, none of these guys are really even looking for the ball. But then he puts it down like he want to run. But there's no lane to run. And with Van Noy being unblocked coming off this edge, I like the way Van Noy just kind of slow played it. He ain't going there all not under control and missing. Got a good lick on him. And he panicked and forced his ball to his tight end. So I want to say that's Dawson Knox. So at this point, they're 1 for 3 on 3rd down. This is the second quarter. This is 1:13 left in the second quarter. It's a 3rd and 5 from the Baltimore 30. Traditional 2x2. Shakir in motion, back out in motion again. So that's a little trend that I've noticed on all these plays. You're getting double motion from somebody. I think they're just trying to get information. And I think they're trying to get you to have a light box so they can run the ball with Josh Allen on 3rd downs. That's what I think they're trying to do. Trying to get you to have a light box. On this play right here, I think this is some bull jive. This is some bull jive. It's a slot fade to Keon Coleman. And Tre'Davious White is guarding it. For one, that ain't an illegal man downfield by number 64. Look where 64 at. That ain't illegal man downfield. But anyway, both of the guys hand fighting for the ball. Tre'Davious White even gets pushed down and or falls, and they call that pass interference. Whack call. But it evens them out at 2 for 4 on 4th down. This is the one that in the books technically don't count because they accepted the penalty. That's why the books say 5 for 11, but that was a huge play right there, so I couldn't leave it out. All right, on this play, it is second quarter with 20 seconds left. It's 3rd and 2 from the Buffalo 4. And this is a Josh Allen touchdown run. But what I note is the non-change of personnel for the Ravens inside the 5-yard line. We're basically still in our nickel look because you got your 4 down linemen. This is Kyle Hamilton on the edge, so that's not like a defensive end or anything. That's Marlowe there. You got your 2 backers, Darius and your Nate Wiggins. So you didn't go heavy, and they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 offensive linemen in the game and a tight end type guy. And we still in base, expecting to stop this. At that point, I just don't understand, like, the personnel, like, why not adjust to the personnel? All right, here we have 3rd quarter. So it's after halftime, 14:05 left, 3rd and 9 from the Buffalo 26. Now what the Bills are going to try to do, they're going to try to run a little version of mesh. They're going to put Shakir in motion. They're going to run a little version of mesh with some different combination of routes off of it. You see the mesh happening right there in the middle of the field with Curtis Samuel and Keon Coleman. They're trying to confuse Van Noy. But Zach Orr has a great call on. When they motion the guy down, Nate Wiggins comes to line up, head up on Keon Coleman. And on snap of the ball, he goes. So he's bringing a sim pressure, bringing 4 from the defensive left side. They pick up 2. They pick up 3 of them. But Nate Wiggins comes free. Josh Allen sees him at the last minute, and Nate's struggling to get him down. You know, Josh, pretty hard to tackle. I'll give him that. And he hangs in there to throw him away. But a good job of getting him off his spot and forcing them to make a quick decision and get rid of it. Here we're third quarter still, 8:28 left. It's 3rd and 5 on the Buffalo 35. The Ravens are going to come out and give a too high look, but they're really playing cover one. A lot of times you can't believe what the Ravens give you pre-snap. Motion, they're trying to get information. The information kind of sells that it is man, but you see Darius is going to drop and be the post safety coming out in the middle of the field. Roquan is going to kind of be the whole player, but also spying Josh Allen. And then everybody else has a man locked up. Kyle Hamilton has the backfield guy. Everybody else has the man close to him. So what happens is Samuel runs a little whip route, and Nate overplays it down here at the bottom. And so even though he slips coming out of the break, because Nate overplayed it, trying to beat him to the crossing route, he's able to stick that foot in the ground and get back out. They basically just created a one-on-one with Nate Wiggins. They went after the rookie with a vet and got just enough for the first down. Here we're still working in the third quarter, 6:24 left. 3rd and 5 on the Buffalo 48. And this is just an outright great effort play by Calvin Orr. The Bills are going to come at you with a little quick screen to the receiver. Calvin Orr is going to retrace his steps after his initial, rush and go make a hell of a tackle. Bills in that little empty with the wide back. They're trying to throw a little, tight end screen. And Van Orr made a great play. Great play wreck by Van Orr. Coming off the edge, and he realizes that Deion Dawkins is really half blocking him. He immediately turns and retraces. As soon as the ball's thrown, he's immediately turned and retraced. Now, who is this? Marlon came in and died on the shield for Van Orr by getting flatlined by Deion Dawkins. Van Orr made a great tackle on the tight end. Together they made that play. Marlon sacrificed himself so Van Orr can get in there. On this third down is the first play of the fourth quarter. It's 3rd and 2 on the Buffalo 49. It's a crucial play. And the Bills just going to run some inside zone, but they're going to give you a lot of stuff off of it. You got the inside zone option with the back. You got the quarterback can pull it and throw it to the tight end running the bubble, or the quarterback can pull it and run it. He hands it off to Ty Johnson. Now, what I will say is Buffalo's offensive line did a great job on this play. Look at the wall they've created. And I feel like Van Orr plays it right. He kept his shoulders square because he got to make sure the quarterback don't have the ball first. Then you fall in to make the tackle. The only problem is nobody up front won a one-on-one to get off a tackle. Buffalo Bills offensive line created a great wall, just enough of a crease for him to fit through and fall forward. And he gets 4 yards, only needing 2. All right, so here's what we're getting on this play. It is 3rd and 8. 12 left in the fourth quarter on the Buffalo. What's this? 33-yard line. Giving the same look again with that empty type look with their wide back. You got a lot of motion on these third downs. And to me, they just trying to gather information. So the information right here, this is one of the few times that you're going to kind of see pre-snap what you're going to get post-snap. So pre-snap is looking like man free. And that's what you got. So everybody got a man, with a deep safety back, and the deep safety is Kyle Hamilton in this case. But the difference is from the previous play earlier where Roquan was just sitting there kind of playing the hole and spying the quarterback, he's actually coming on some sort of a stunt. He's stunting from depth, and we almost get a sack. So it's a great pass rush move over here by Owe. Is that Owe? Yeah, it's Owe. He gets there a tad bit too late and creates a hurry. But he's trying to drop it off to Shakur with this one-on-one with Brandon Stevens. And who wouldn't target B. Steve anyway? This is one of the few good plays B. Steve made. Put his arm there for the tackle, and he didn't turn it and reached his hand out there. So it's one of the few good plays by B. Steve, and got a critical stop late in the game. It's 5:09 left. It's 3rd and 1. We all know what's going to happen right here. It's nothing to break down. And on this last one, it is 3rd and 2, 4:17 left in the game, and they're on the 2-yard line. Oh, let me see if we change personnel now. 1, 2, 3. I like it's still the same base personnel. They're just in different spots. But this time, like the play call, they really would have had an easy touchdown. They would have threw to the tight end. But I guess in this, Josh was determined to run this, and we had the run kind of boxed up. We had the numbers in the run game. You see Malik Harrison got the little jet sweep. Darius comes straight down for the quarterback. And then Travis does a good job of winning his one-on-one in the middle. Look how Travis has that center pressed out. Got that center pressed out. Josh comes his way. Big Travis grabs him up with the help of Darius, and we get a stop. So what I gather from this is last year they used a lot of motions to try to gather information before snap. And out of these plays, I think there was one, maybe two, where what they got pre-snap is what they got post-snap. So in my opinion, we have to do a better job in the red zone of matching their personnel, so they can't just have their big guys on our smaller guys. But I think we did a decent job of mixing and matching looks, and some instances where it was 3rd and short, and they have a advantage because of how big Josh is. You gotta kind of eat those. But when you get them in 3rd and 5 and 6 and 7 and 3rd and long, them the ones you got to win. Those the ones that are very back-breaking. Even the first one in the first quarter that Brandon Stevens gave up, that changed a lot of momentum because we had a good first 2 or 3 plays that had the crowd, kind of subdued. Then they hit that play and just a whole different thing just take off after that. So you got to stay locked in, stay focused. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep mixing all your stuff up. Don't give them the same look a bunch of times, and don't let them know what you're doing pre-snap. Try to avoid giving away your plan before that ball snap, because they can hurt you in a bunch of different ways. So let me know what your comments are about how we can shut down the Buffalo Bills on 3rd down. I'll be interested to see what you guys took from this film session. I appreciate y'all for coming out. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. Like the video, subscribe if you've not done so, and hit that bell so you can be notified when the rest of this content drops. And remember, it's FTMF all 2025 and 2026. Appreciate y'all. Peace and love.